How is respectful relationships important to your witness as overseas field workers? Respecting others is a very important thing in Thailand. If someone doesn't respect you, they won't listen to you or even perhaps acknowledge your presence. I think Jesus showed respect and taught us to respect others from when he says, love your neighbours as yourself. And I think he showed that he respected people even from other cultures outside of Judaism, unlike many of his fellow Jews. And we saw that him do that in the Gospels many times with the Samaritan woman, but also the story of the Good Samaritan, where we see the two Pharisees just walking by someone, an injured person who's not a Jew. So Jesus implies that we should respect another when he says we're to love our neighbours as ourselves, because we're made in God's image, even if the people that we are witnessing to are believers or not. In Thailand, there are two main ways to gain respect. Firstly, by one's performance or status in society. For example, if someone holds the position of doctor or the local governor, people will bend over backwards for that person at the expense of those around them. For example, one day our church was having an opening of the new church plant in a district just outside of our city. And we had asked the local district head person to attend. So 80 of us were ready to start the opening ceremony service at 3 o'clock. But we had to wait another 20 or 30 minutes just for this person to turn up before we could even begin. And when he arrived, everyone stood up and wide, paying respect to him as an important person. So one gains respect in Thailand through position or performance. But what if we're just an average Joe or Joanne of a person? How can we gain respect? Well, the other way that we can gain respect, I think, is like in many different cultures throughout the world, is by doing something for other people. And especially if it involves some kind of sacrifice upon our behalf for that person. So I think this is the call on every Christian's life, to live sacrificially to serve one another like Jesus did, even though that person may be Christian or not. An easy example for us is just in witnessing is just to teach English for free or help the person with their English, and that will instantly gain respect for us. Another example was when I was trying to get close to one of my Thai staff in my first year here in Thailand. I was finding it particularly hard for him to open up to me and share what was on his heart. One day he asked me to attend the funeral of his close friend's uncle with him and asked if I could drive him to the place, which was 3 hours away, and it was on my day off. My wife said I should go. She knows the Thai way. So I reluctantly went and drove him to this funeral and back, which was a total of 6 hours, plus the funeral of a couple of hours. But after that, I could sense that I'd a newfound respect from this guy, and he was, after that, more willing to open up and share with me on a deeper personal level. So respect is a very important aspect in witnessing, but not only witnessing the gospel, but discipling Thais and other people as well. Thank you.